Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. 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 Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hello, everyone. How are you all doing today? Let me just wave at some of the people that I missed. Val smiles. Oh, come on, stop. Okay, good. The down home. Hi, sweetie. Love the orange heart. How is everyone doing? Let's get in. Oh, you guys can hear me thinking. Hi, Steven. How are you, sweetie? Let's get in our morning. Everyone, good health. Remember, we are still in our COVID experience. Still. Okay, so let's speak in terms of good health. Good health, everyone. Good health. Good morning, Lolita. Good morning, Jesse. Good morning, and good health. Good health is sticking out. I don't know if there's two of them here, but I'm only going to choose one. Do I choose the top? I tend to choose the bottom because I always feel like the bottom's hiding, but I'm going to choose the top. Buy the book. Buy the book. By the book. Who needs to do things by the book? I know doing things by the book for me is probably one of the most difficult things in my life. It is a master number 11. Master number 11. It's kind of making sense when I look at it from a master number point. Let me just see for right now what the book means, and then I'll see if I need to go further. Couldn't miss you, though, Miss Tracy and the Mystical Misfits. Hi, Jesse. I'm at work doing a double. Oh, child. Be safe. All right, sweetie? Buy the book. Abiding by social rules. Conformity. Respecting cultural or family customs. Universal laws. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, and the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate within a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order. Laws govern behavior, reflecting an instinctual understanding that harmony is what's important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them. Rather than being a rebel, when this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they don't seem to make sense. Release resistance. For universal laws will create and correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. I feel like this particular card is meant for a particular individual, right? I think for the most part, most of us follow human realistic law, right? Neither am I a fun-sized muffin, but what I've learned is that there are times when I have to follow the law, right? I have to. For instance, in terms of being a rebel, right? So it comes down to you have to follow the law. Like, I'll just give you good examples that I have to constantly remind myself of. And I know it's going to sound crazy, but it doesn't. Like, I have to constantly remind myself that making sure I shut off all the water valves in the bathroom or in the sink is part of a universal group that I belong to. That if I let the valve just drip, right, I'm not following a universal law so that the next person won't have a water issue. If I'm being in contact, it's little things, right? Because I'm a rebel by nature, right? But I can't be such a rebel that I'm inconsiderate to others. And that's what I think by the book means. It doesn't mean you're not allowed to be a rebel. It means if you don't even understand why you're being a rebel, then why are you a rebel? Because then it's just loose and haphazard, like with the water faucet. Or as of lately, I never used to care about electricity, never had to. But now I'm in a community where the power outage will just go out for no damn reason, right? And so it's making me conscious that collectively, there are times when none of us have electricity. So I'm going to preserve the electricity where I can. So I'm not going to leave the bathroom light. I'm not going to leave the bedroom light on. And in my living room, I've got two big main sources, and I'll use the one that will elicit less energy. But then I have two lamps that can bring on a nice cozy feel, elicits less energy. So then I turn off the two main forces of electricity and bring in light that doesn't produce that much energy. But I had to learn that coming here. It's not that I didn't know it over there. I didn't care. I'm paying for it, so why? You know what I mean? And so I think what this is saying for the greater collective good, right? It's not don't be a rebel, right? When we talk about abortion rights, please be a rebel, please, right? That makes sense. But if you're going to work and you don't like the rules of the work, then that can be disruptive because others are there to follow the rules. They don't understand being a rebel. Again, I can only talk about myself. I went to work. At first, I thought I was being a rebel. Then I realized I was going to work to disrupt. So then I had to assess, am I going to just be combative, or am I waiting for a situation to show up and then fight the system because I recognize that there's a problem? I mean, my nickname in every job I've ever went to is Trouble. But I get it now because others drink the Kool-Aid. And whatever rules come down in businesses, they're just going to drink the Kool-Aid. I will go into a business and I will say to someone next to me, why are you drinking that Kool-Aid? What they're telling you to do is wrong. Good example is you're an hourly employee and they tell you to work overtime, but they're not going to pay you. They're going to give you days off. But if you know that type of system, they start fucking with the days off. They'll be like, oh, well, we recorded a day off last and then recorded another day. After you collect so many days and you want to use your free days, they will tell you, no, you don't have 14 days. You only have 7. And you're like, what? They're like, we recorded 7. And you're like, no, I recorded 14. That's when you're allowed to be a rebel, right? And that's when I will come in and I'll be like, first of all, if you're an hourly employee, they're not allowed to give you days off. They're allowed to give you overtime. So what you need to say is, pay me. If I'm coming in, pay me. Or you don't come in. You don't sign up. Because now that you know that they're tricking you, become a rebel against the system. Not be a rebel just because, right? A rebel can be destructive, right? Case in point, how many teachers, I have a lot of teachers here, have a child that just walk in just to be a little bitch, right? Disrupts the whole class because it doesn't want to conform for whatever reason. I don't even have time to hear about the mother issues, the father issues. I don't want to hear it. All I know is that I got a kid coming into class that's being a little bitch. Sit the fuck down and learn something. Do something by the book so that whatever that rebel spirit is in you, become a lawyer after you follow the rules. Yeah, the kids come in as rebels without a cause, and it's like, stop. Being a rebel is a good thing, right? Because only the rebels see outside the box. Only the rebels can see there's something wrong with this system. Being a rebel just because is working against you. And most times you got to work within the system. You got to work within the family dynamics. You got to work within the school system to change it. And can family dynamics change? Absolutely. And does it change because of time? No, it changes because somebody says the way you mother, the way you father is off, and I don't like it. And it needs to change. And if it doesn't change, me, myself, and I'm going to call CPS. Do you see what I mean? But you've got to learn what the system is to decide if the system needs changing. Right? Play by the rules in the beginning, people. And if you want to fight for something, there's something inside of you want to fight for, abortion. Fight and help those for abortion rights, whatever that looks like to you. I didn't say yay or nay. I don't give a fuck. There's not another baby coming through this punani. But stand for something. Be a rebel because. Does that make sense? All right, guys. Tomorrow is Tracy After Dark, and we are going to be discussing the different types of empath and which one are you, and how do we control the energy that we feel. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you. Thank you, Mother Earth. You get it, Lottie? So tomorrow, 9 p.m., Tracy After Dark. I'm one of those people that try to be sexy and it's awkward. It's like, okay. Was that sexy? Because, oh yeah. I gotta put some commercials out for my morning show. I gotta put some commercials out for Tracy After Dark. So don't be surprised if you kind of see a lot of stuff being pumped out. Also, call me for your own personal reading. If you are going through something, right? That's what I'm good at. I'm good at what you're going through. So call me for your own personal reading. Let me just put it up here to pin it. 213-458-7408. Text me. Text me. Psychic. Should do this in the beginning. Psychic readings. Post. Pin comment. And for you guys, follow me. If you're new to the feed, follow me. Okay? And for my YouTubers, subscribe. You never ever know where I am going with my videos, and I want you fully informed. All right, guys? So text me 213-458-7408. The readings are on Zoom. If you prefer FaceTime, they're on FaceTime. It doesn't matter to me. Just let the desk know that you prefer FaceTime. And of course, regular phone. It just dawned on me I need to tell people that, because some people that are in an older age bracket might have difficulty getting a Zoom, or might have an Android, or might have a phone that you can't FaceTime with me. So the phone is just as good. Oh, and WhatsApp. For a lot of my international people, we just use WhatsApp. All right. All right, guys. Thank you for putting up with me. I'm going to take 15 minutes before I start my job. I do have openings still this morning. Oh, I can't see it on my phone. I got openings this morning, and I believe I have one opening for the evening shift. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye. You're welcome. See you soon. Can't seem to. Whew. Love you, Lottie. Thank you.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.